Welcome to selfdiscoverywisdom.com, formerly known as Self-Discovery Media. On these podcasts, you're going to hear people who speak from the heart. They've taken the journey in life. Many things have happened to them, but they've changed it to happening for them. And in their strength, their courage, they've discovered their abilities and their wisdom, and they are now sharing it here with you. Do enjoy each show. We bring it to you with love and knowing that it's going to help you on your journey of life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life, right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. I'm your host, Sarah Troy. I often speak about the sunny side of the street. And what do I mean by that? It's embracing that sunny side of the street. It's not fearing the darkness, because we are the light in that darkness. We've all known darkness, a place of fear, uncertainty, cold, isolation. That truly matters is that not how we entered it, but how we choose to emerge. Something always calls us forward to the light, urging us to step forward. I believe in the sunny side of the street, where those still lost in the shadows can see the light ahead, beckoning them out. And when they cross into that light, they find others waiting for them with love, support, wisdom, and tools to guide them on their journey forward. I believe in free will. Whatever has caused us to step into the darkness, whatever fear, pain, weight of circumstances, it is only through free will that we could choose to rise and leave it behind. No one can walk the path for us. The choice must come from within. Yet when we decide to step forward into that sunny side of the street, we discover a light that has always been waiting. There we are not alone. We find the loving support, the wisdom and the tools that we need to continue on our journey with strength, courage, and hope, and meaningful purpose. Part of our darkness is learning to see the light not as a judgment, or punishment, but as an invitation to leave the pain behind and step into healing. Yet the darkness itself has a purpose. It gives us space to reflect on how we arrived there, to recognize that it was not always our fault, and to understand even this is a life lesson. In walking through it, we become more resilient, more insightful, more attuned to our inner voice, and the stronger and more courageous than we've ever believed possible. Because that darkness is something that instead of being afraid of and that it's cold and suppressive, look at it as a blackboard, ready for you to write on as to what you want to feel, what you want to see, what you want to do. And then it becomes a clarity. It becomes the story we share, that we've learned, how it inspires others, a celebration of truly how flawsome you are when we piece our shattered selves back together with self-love. When we piece those pieces back together and our pieces are all filled with self-love, we start filling that cup with love. And the more love we give away, the more love we show, the more love we are, the more it generates. Never, ever ending of love. The danger lies in staying too long in the darkness of despair, blind to the light that beckons and unwilling to step forward towards it. We cannot wait for someone to rescue us. For those on the sunny side of the street are always waiting with open arms. They cannot walk the path for us, but the moment we choose to step forward, their care, wisdom, and love are there to receive us. There's always that one person, that one voice, that one something in the darkness that has you stop, shifting your perspective, making you feel something different, being that invitation to walk to the light. But still, we have to do it. I was in the darkness for over 8 years, on and off, quite a bit in my life. but apathy was setting in. And I knew that if I did not step into the light, my soul would wither. At first, the light felt blinding. The shadow seemed to chase me, but over time I grew accustomed to its warmth and began to see the shadows not as threat, but as contours that gave the light its shape. Now, when I enter the darkness, it is no longer with fear, but with peace and reflection, since I have discovered that I am the light I seek. And in that darkness, I can now see with clarity what I'm truly meant to understand. Beyond the shadows, for the sunny side of the street shines with love, wisdom, strength, ready to walk beside you. But alas, we must walk it. I've had many a discussion with people where they say, but no, you must go in to that darkness and pull people out. But my argument is this, or perspective. We are all here on a life's journey. We're here to discover who we are, why we are, what is our beautiful gift, how do we share it, where do we share it, to whom do we share it with, how do we contribute to the world, how do we ignite and illuminate, how do we become the inner illumination. That is part of our journey in life. That is part of the reason why we must walk it. But we cannot do that if we choose to stay in the darkness, because staying in the darkness is choosing to be the victim. Now, I know for some, they cannot see the light for the light of me. They're so in terror. They're so in fear. They're so in disconnect. And that means we need to shed our light brighter in there for them to see a path out. Most of the time that people stay in the darkness is because they see no path, they see no light. So the more light we shed from the sunny side of the street, the more we open up things for them, that light to get in, the more they see that pathway out. But they have to come out. I have in the past gone into that darkness to help people understand the light is on the other side, that these are the skills and the tools that they need in order to get there. There's a few things I learned from this. Number one, if somebody doesn't want to leave the darkness, they won't, however much you shed the light. Number two, there are some people that enjoy being a victim because it means that they can blame everyone else and take no accountability for their own recovery. Number three, you're walking in with positive energy and they're going to suck the life out of you. Number four, it is our journey, our free will, our meaningful purpose to walk in our own darkness and discover our own light. And however much you would like to just go and switch people on, that's their journey. That's what they have to do. And we have to let them. So, however hard it is to see someone in such turmoil and pain, we can't help them until they're willing to help themselves. You know how you see movies or you hear of cases where people reached out to someone, just take my hand, it's safe. I'm here, I've got you, let me pull you to rescue. And they cannot reach their hand because they're paralyzed. They're so utterly afraid and crippled in that moment. And all you can do, if you can, is grab that hand and pull them up, but don't pull them directly into the light. Pull them out into the shadows and wrap them in a warm blanket. Let them feel safe. If you pull them straight out into the light, it is so daunting, it is so overpowering that they'll slip right back into that darkness. Pull them out into the shadows. Warm them, embrace them, give them love. Let them build trust that it's okay and it's safe to come out there. It isn't about going straight out into the sunny side of the street. You see it with animals that have been abandoned or abused and how they are mistrusting. And you see how vets or people who are care go in and just sit with them. Just sit. Share their love. Bit by bit, the animal will come and approach them. And they're building a trust. They're building a space to say, it's safe here. And although I'm a huge advocate for people getting onto that sunny side of the street and allowing the people across the street to help them, it's okay to come out into the shadows before you get onto that street, just to take stock. Where are you? What's out in front of you? To take that deep breath and embrace it. Do I feel safe? For me, it was once I saw that light and I stepped out into it. Yes, I was blinded by the light. It was so bright. It was just coming at me. And then I felt the shadows chasing me. Are they going to pull me back in? Is it going to swallow me up again? Am I going to be pulled back into that darkness? And I realized that it's okay just to sit in the light, close my eyes, and absorb the warmth. Absorb the warmth. And then when I was ready, start walking that street. And all the people across the street with the tools and the skills and the knowledge that I needed to apply, I was ready to receive one at a time. But I needed to come out and just feel the warmth of the sun, but close my eyes and feel it, for it was blinding to see. We are seeing so many people go through trauma right now. So many people are going to be on years of recovery. With what's been done to people, how terrifying it is, how terrorizing it is, how demoralizing, demeaning, degrading, destroying it is. We need to be more and more the people on that sunny side of the street ready to help, but to meet them where they're at. When you come out of a building that isn't in the light and you're on the pathway just and the sun is on the street, it's okay to walk that path in the shadows, in the shade, and take that walk for a while and just trust it, because the warmth will reach you. And more and more you'll see how the intentions on the other side are good, and that it's okay maybe to put your foot on that sunny street. It's safe. Then you're ready for it, and then you're ready to immerse into it. For people that we pull out, it's walking in those shadows with them, letting them see that other people are walking on the street and they feel safe, that they're meeting and greeting people with the skills and the tools to help them on that journey. They don't know what they need. Don't assume you know what they need, but what they need in the moment is just caring. Caring. They're not going to trust love, because love may have got them there. Betrayal. But just someone who simply cares. I care enough about you to be with you where you're at and to help you take your steps forward at your own pace. I'm on that sunny side of the street now. I bring you all those people with the wonderful skills and tools that are here to help you. That is my path. That is my meaningful purpose. That is my calling. That is everything that I've ever been through that's prepared me for doing this. And I truly love it. Bringing new people that share their stories of their own darkness, how they were willing to step forth into their light. Whom did they turn to apply skills and tools that help them move forward? But they had to make a choice. That choice was to come out of the darkness. The sunny side of the street is a wonderful place to be, but you don't jump from the darkness over to the other side of the street. There is no quick fix. You must walk on the sunny road, applying the skills and tools from the people on the other side of the street in order to become that other side of the street. I go into the darkness a lot, not out of fear, not out of anything other than I like the darkness, for there I can see the stars of wisdom. It's in that darkness, that canvas, that what I need to know will be revealed. What I need to understand will be shown. I am being neutral so that clarity can come to me. And in that clarity, I understand. And it's a great place to be. So no matter where you're at or what you're at or whom you know that is in the darkness, open up that hole, that window, that door, and shed more light into it. And just let them know you're there when they're ready, that you care. Just to take one step forward. It's okay, you're safe. One step forward. I've got you. One step forward. I'm your stability. Let's do this together. So the people on the other side of the street have all the things that are ready for you to apply to your life and moving forward. But on this side of the street, in the shades, are the people that are the nurturers, that care, that meet you where you're at, and that will show you how to step onto that sunny street and grow stronger. Because it's through that strength that you become the light for someone else. It is through that embracement of your darkness and your light and your understanding and your meaningful purpose and your journey that you become the light, the knowledge, the skills, the tools for someone else. But you got to come out. If you know someone in that darkness right now, as I said, just coach them out. Just show them the light. Don't demand it, but show them. It is their free will. It is their choice, but give them a reason to make that choice. Show them how wonderful life is. Share your own story. Be at that door of the light and share your story of your own light and darkness and how you chose that sunny side of the street. And how your job now is to meet people in the shadow, in the shade, to help them embrace the light. Because through other people's stories, we find our own. We find our own courage, our own resilience, our own strength, and then we make a discovery of our own purpose. But we have to walk it, we have to embrace it, and it has to be our choice. But there is always someone there to help you if you are willing to help yourself. May you embrace your sunny side of the street. May it shine bright for you. May you see all the schools of the skills and the tools and the wonderment and the reason for being always. May you apply it, and then may you turn around and be that beacon of light for someone else. Because after all, when we shine bright, when we rise up to self-love, when we become that beacon of hope, everyone benefits. And when everyone benefits, we don't have hate, we don't have violence, we don't have discord, we don't have the lower vibration, that darkness of suppression and evil. Of course, we become the light of love. And where love shines bright, it burns through all the hate. So until next time, folks, may your street be sunny. We hope that you enjoyed the show. There are so many more for you here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Just go to the podcast tab at the top there and you will see all the many genres and all 3,000 shows ready for your listening. We are here to serve you, to help you on your journey of life, and we know that through inspiration, it begets invitation. We are supported by you, the listeners, and those that we interview. Anything that you can spare us in donation would be greatly accepted, and we do hope that you enjoy the next show.